Hey guys, Dani here, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Today we're going to talk about what is a YouTube artist and some more information about how to make music on YouTube. Coming up. A YouTube artist is an artist or a musician who makes their music primarily on YouTube. They tend to grow a following on YouTube and other social media platforms before getting a record deal or releasing an album. The reason why many artists take to YouTube is because the music industry has drastically changed. How it used to work is that record labels would sign anyone they felt had potential. The record labels would make profit off the top 1% of their artists. So those would be their big names. And the profits that they got from that, they would use to fund the unknown artists to start their music careers. The music industry has crashed recently. We mostly use streaming now. Artists don't make money off of their songs like they used to. The record labels now leave it up to the artists to build their own audience before they'll even take a look at them. Which is why you have this big insurgence of YouTube artists and other artists on different social media platforms. So how do you become a YouTube artist? Well, you do a little bit of what I've been doing on this channel right here. What I've been doing is just trying to build my name and build my brand. I've been mostly doing educational videos like this one because it's a lot easier to do while I'm in school. I do have a cover coming next month when I'm done school for the semester, so watch out for that. Any artist who wants to create their fan base on YouTube just needs to get their voice out there and get their videos seen by as many people as possible. Some artists, however, don't use YouTube as a stepping stone in order to get to a record label. Some of them actually create their entire careers on YouTube, which is amazing. There are pros and cons to each. If you make your career entirely through YouTube, you are a slave to AdSense, which, as we all know, can be fluctuating very drastically depending on how the algorithm and the decisions that YouTube makes. But at the same time, you do have complete creative control and just control in general over your entire career. On the other hand, with a record label, you do have the money behind a record label and their advertising budgets and being promoted, as well as access to other artists that are also on that label. That could also be very beneficial depending on what you really want to do. I think what's really amazing about making music on YouTube is that the way that the platform's set up is you really get to connect with your fans and your audience, and your audience really gets to know you on a more personal level than they would if you were just signed straight to a big label. Obviously, as you get bigger and bigger, it's going to be harder to connect with your fans on an individual basis, but if you keep doing it the best that you can, I'm pretty sure that your fans will really appreciate it, and it'll be more satisfying to you as well. I believe that we live in a world where if you have the talent and you have the drive, you can make it in any industry that you want. So keep putting in the hard work and finding people like me or other people who can give you tips and advice to make it the best that you can. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing. And if you want to get a notification when I release that cover next month, be sure to hit that bell icon. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye!